Okay, welcome back. This is devlog number 5. I'm going to go over what I worked on this week. Right here on the first boss, I noticed that there were some clipping issues, and that is fixed. So if we look at this, when you go up to the boss, before it was clipping through the camera, now it's not clipping. So that is all fixed. So now it does not clip through the camera and everything is looking pretty good. So the clipping issue has been fixed. And how I fixed the clipping issue, I am in the enemy CPP file. I just added the camera ignore. I did a get mesh, set collision, response to channel, and I did ECC camera and ECR ignore. Then I did a get capsule component, set the collision response to the channel. I set it to the ECC camera and ECR ignore. And once I did that, that fixed the issue with the clipping issue. And that's going to fix all the enemies with the clipping. So the next thing that I worked on was I changed up the enemy health bar. When you lock onto the target, there's going to be a white dot to the left side of the health bar. I removed the icons because I think they're okay, but I think it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit, so I just did a white dot beside there. And then when you when the health bar gets low enough that you can execute, then it will turn yellow. If you like the icons, just go ahead and give me a comment down below. I can add the icons back in, but for now you'll see how I set them up. And also I set up a gap closer, so it takes like 10 rage. As long as you have 10 rage, you can gap close. So I will show you here, and I set up the dodge roll. So when you lock onto the target, you'll see that right there. And then if I can get the enemy to strafe, if the enemy will strafe, there we go. You can gap close on them, hit them. So gap close, and they dodge rolled. So that's what I have set up. The enemy, now you can gap close and they will dodge roll. So how I got that set up is right down here within the dash section. Dash roll player attacks. Can the enemy dash roll attacks from player? That is set to true. The dash roll percentage is set to 25%. And the dash roll montage. That's just a montage. It's a simple montage. And in the montage, I just have a jump backwards and then a dodge roll backwards. So that's what I have been working on for this devlog. I fixed the camera clipping issues and I set up different enemy health bars. Let me know what you think about the enemy health bars. Do you like the white dot on the left hand side? And I did a gap closer so the player can gap close and then do an attack. And I set up the dash and dodge roll the player attacks for the enemy. The next devlog, I'm going to go over something pretty big that I've been working on for the past few days, and that will be in the next devlog. The combat system is starting to get wrapped up now, so everything is looking pretty decent, and I will be soon I'll be working on the questing. And that's all I have. Bye for now.